Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Apart from magic, I love fishing. It's my favourite hobby. And I always catch something, you know, a cold, poison ivy, attitude from the old wife. There's always something. But last week, I had the perfect experience. I found the perfect spot and the fish were biting. Were they biting? Boy, I had to bait the hook behind the tree. Oh, I tell you, I caught a huge fish. And if you don't believe me, look, here's a picture of it I took. Look at the size of that bad boy. I found a very talented artist. Right there, he was clever, very modest, and he did it for a great price. In fact, I just finished this a couple of hours ago. But look at that fish. Now, I showed it to my wife. Now my wife, she's got a terrible memory. She remembers everything. And she said to me, "Andy, it wasn't that big." I looked and I said, "Are you sure?" She said, "Certainly." I said, well, maybe it was a little smaller. Yeah, maybe it was about that size. Okay, there we go, that's more like it. And I showed it to my friend and he said to me, "Andy, no, it wasn't that size." I said, "How do you know?" I said, "I was in the boat with you." I said, "Oh, are you sure?" Okay, well, maybe it was a little smaller. And, you know, I love fishing. I think it's a great, great hobby. Particularly if your wife doesn't let you drink at home. And I went down to the club to show my picture down there. And, you know, talk about those boys. If fish were as big as the stories they tell, you need to have sardines in garbage cans. Anyway, I showed this to my friends and the guy said, "Andy, it wasn't that big." I said, "How do you know?" He says, "I was on the deck when you dropped it off." I said, "Yeah, you're right, maybe by the time that it got to the deck, the sun had dried it up a little bit." Yeah, that was probably about right. Yeah, I think that was it. And there was another guy at the bar, very interested in what I was saying, and he said to me, "Was that the fish? Was that the size of the fish you caught?" I said, "Yeah, that was it. That's about right." And he said, "Well, I'm going to have to take that as evidence." I said, "Why?" Well, he was the fish warden, the game warden, and he said, "Your fish is 2 inches too small." And I said, "What fish? What fish? Don't you know all fishermen are liars? Or is it all liars are fishermen?" Thank you.